So it's kind of like an early Saturday for us today because we were off work.
Off work.
Yep.
And I know yesterday we talked about doing some things today.
Stuff. Guess what we did stuff today?
We actually did stuff today.
Yay!
It was a late start to the day for me.
Why? You got up at 6:15.
Okay, so I got up at 6:15.
What is he talking about?
Because Dexter kicked me out of bed.
Yeah, Dexter's like, hey, bye, Dad.
Really?
Bye, Felicia.
He jumped into bed. He jumped into bed, slept in between us, and then by 6:15,
he was like,
grumbled, kept kicking me to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm used to waking up at that time. He knows that, and he's like, all right, you need to get out. I want more bed. And
then he started kicking me, either in the kidneys or in the stomach, depending on which way I was turned, so I was up by 6:45.
He just wanted the whole bed to himself.
He wanted the whole bed to himself.
Where,
he's so spoiled.
I mean, and this might sound crazy, but he knows it's a work week, and
he's
where
like, why are you still in bed?
By then. Yeah, go to work, go earn some cheddar so you can feed me. So I woke up early, but I actually didn't leave the house until 8 o'clock.
Okay, what'd you do?
I ran for an hour and 22 minutes.
No, I meant, what did you do from 6:15 till 8?
What did I do?
Nothing.
I have no idea. I have no idea what I did.
Nothing.
I did nothing. But I did a run today. Today was an interval run, which I normally despise. And how the interval run went today was 20 minutes slow, which is about 10 minutes to 10 minutes and 58 seconds a mile.
For me, that's fast.
So I did 20 minutes there, and then I had to do 10 minutes fast.
Okay.
Which was between 8 minutes and 30 and 9-minute miles.
Okay.
But I felt really good. It was chilly this morning and drizzling. So I ended up running those 10-minute miles at actually 7 minutes and 48 seconds a mile.
For the record, Eric thinks chilly and drizzly are good things.
Oh yeah. They're fantastic things.
No, that's not.
So I had to do a 10-minute fast pace, a 4-minute active movement, which I dropped down to 10-minute miles. And then I had to do 2 more 10 minutes and 2 more active movement.
You lost me like two minutes ago.
And then I closed with a 20-minute slow run again. I got, what did I do?
I'm tired just listening to you talk about
You're always tired. I think I did about 8.5 miles.
That's pretty far.
Today, which was, it felt great. I felt great. I didn't feel exhausted.
I'm really glad.
My legs felt fresh.
He's a crazy person.
While running fast, I once again didn't feel like I was truly exhausted.
Well, that's good, seeing that the marathon is in less than a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready?
You know what it is? When I went running before, I tend to slouch over because I was just
That's
like.
That's not how that works.
No, you need to stand up straight.
Stand up straight?
I think next week, then will you stop yawning?
I'm sorry, I'm really tired right now. I need to wake up because it's critical role today.
Wake
up, Emma, wake up.
Next week, the lottery for the New York City Half Marathon opens up.
And Eric wants me to run the New York City Half, and I said yes because I'm stupid.
If she gets accepted, she will run the New York City Half.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Or not.
Other things, once we got home, this one did not want to do it.
But we did it anyway.
We went to, it's called
Manhattan Costume Supply. Manhattan Wardrobe Supply. Wardrobe.
It was underwhelming.
Eric was expecting a fabric store, I think. And it's not a fabric store, it's more like a notion store and like a specialized craft store.
Yeah, like a specialized craft store. It wasn't like, whoa, tons of cool stuff. I did sign up for more information for a cosplay.
What was the other thing you got?
I'll get there.
Okay.
You're just yawning.
Sorry.
An armor making class using foam and different types of material. They haven't started the class yet. They're not taking payments for anything. they will email me more information.
Cool.
While we were there also, I picked up some airbrush metallic paint.
They sell a bunch of airbrush paints there.
Yeah, it was really neat. So, you know,
They have weird crafting supplies.
I use a lot of Citadel paints, and we also have Reaper paints. And I tend to thin them down when I need to airbrush something. But this time I actually brought airbrush paint, and my goodness, what a huge difference.
You know, have a whole bin of airbrush paint.
But not metallic silver, I believe.
Well, I hope not.
Right.
That's what you bought today.
But it was great. When I start thinning these down for airbrushing, obviously need to thin it down a lot more than what I've been doing. Besides paints, we got some Warbler. How big is this Warbler? Do we know? I know it's a medium size.
It's about that big. About that big.
How would you describe this? What this feels like?
It feels like plastic.
It does feel like plastic.
So I believe this is Warbler Fine Arts, which is different than
Warbler Fine Arts.
Yeah, which I believe is different than Warbler Original. It is a little finer, so you can get better detail, and it also has a smoother surface than Original does. I've done a lot of reading online.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess the one side is kind of shiny.
The shiny side,
and the other one is matte.
I believe the shiny side is the side that adheres to itself.
Okay.
So if you're trying to make layers, you stick that side to the less shiny side, and
the matte finish.
Yes.
It's nice.
But I could be totally wrong because I've never used it before. But basically, we bought a piece so that I could mess around with it and not be beholden to a particular costume, but instead be able to experiment and try something new.
So is this 2x4?
I want to say it's more like 2.5 by 3.
This is not cheap material.
Oh.
I was shocked.
It's
how
very
pricey
expensive.
That was.
That's why I was like, I'm not getting a big. You were like, get a big one.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Yeah.
No.
I was really shocked.
It's $36 for one sheet. That's a lot
for a medium
of money.
sheet. Yeah. I don't know what you're gonna make out of this.
I'm gonna make a pauldron for my shoulder.
Okay.
That was my plan. It's part of a costume that I haven't finished yet or haven't started yet.
Beyond this wonderful Warbler stuff,
I don't know how I'm gonna get to do it.
I have primed Emma's Mini for Warhammer. Here's the base. It's just plain boring white now because she needs to add some detail, and she started painting.
I told you guys I was gonna paint miniatures today, and I started. It's on the sprue still, but I have some of the cape and some of the pieces for the body of one of my Space Marines. So I sat down this afternoon, watched a little bit of old Critical Role episodes, and painted for a little while, and then I got frustrated, and then I might have messed it up because I got frustrated and I was trying to rush. That's my own fault. That's all me. But I did get a little painting in, which was a goal.
I made a character.
Also this afternoon, I helped Eric roll up a character for Sunday's Tal'Dorei Day D&D game. Do you want to talk about your character a little bit?
So I made.
He's very excited.
Apparently, we needed a tanky character.
Yeah. Everybody else is a spellcaster. Will's Bard is a bit tanky, but he's the only one who's close to being a melee fighter.
So I made a Goliath race fighter.
Yep.
And I'm pretty badass.
You're extremely badass.
Yeah.
So everybody's a level 10, which is a very high level.
Very high level. Yeah, I have a strength of 10, a dexterity of 15, constitution of 18, intelligence of 6.
He's a little dumb.
Wisdom is 12, charisma is 12. My armor class is 20.
He's very powerful.
I'm very powerful, and I have hit points of 109.
That's a lot.
But what's really cool is I have a great axe of +2, and I have a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
So pretty much, if you hit me, I'm not going to like get injured.
He says, nope.
Yeah. I shrug everything off. I'm like, that doesn't hurt. Made a character. My character's name is Thalok the Wise. Now, if you heard a couple of seconds ago, I have an intelligence of 6. So, everyone around me, the way my backstory is...
so smart.
Yeah.
The smartest
Because I'm this
ever.
giant thing that just hits things. And I'll say things like, I hit good. And everyone pretty much says, oh, Thalok, you're so wise. So I felt like adopting Thalok the Wise as my name.
He thinks the Wise is a last name, by the way.
I do think the Wise is the last name.
He's like, oh, the Wise.
That's who I am. Thalok the Wise.
Thalok, the Wise.
The last thing for this day of doing things. Tomorrow we have, I want to say it's our monthly, but it doesn't really work out that way. But
at least, it never happens more than
at least 6 times a year.
I was going to say, it never happens more than once a month.
Right, at least 6 times a year. At least 6, the most 8. We have our Settlers game with people from work. It was Settlers of Catan for a very long time.
Many a year.
Many a year. We've recently moved on to Seafarers, which
is still Settlers of Catan, but just Seafarers.
This guy has won. And actually won back-to-back games.
But not Seafarers back-to-back, because last month was
sure, but I've won a bunch.
Anymore.
We had a trophy. We have a trophy, which is known as the Ruler of Catan, which I found on Thingiverse. And what we decided to do 2 years ago when we started this, 2014. Oh my goodness. 2014, we printed out one piece of the trophy and we decided to continue to add pieces on. After every 6th game, we add pieces on and we make this a little bit bigger. So it's kind of like a Stanley Cup. That trophy was blue. It was with an old 3D printer that we used. That blue doesn't work anymore with our current printer. So I decided to paint it. And now, our blue trophy is metallic.
It looks so cool.
I am such a fan.
It look awesome,
I'm a big fan of it.
So much of a fan of it.
So,
it's really cool and has everybody's name on it.
If it comes into focus, yeah. So here's everyone's name that has participated and won the month and year that they actually received the trophy. Because you have to take this trophy home with you for a year.
No,
and
for a month.
For a month. Sorry.
Just a month.
Just a month. And it's now metallic silver, which that's why I had to buy the airbrush silver.
That's why he bought the airbrush.
And I like it so much more now.
It's really nice looking. And I'm glad you were able to print the bottom ring. So we're going to need another one printed soon because you've been like, the printer was broken for so long.
How close are we to getting another?
What was the last month we did?
The last month was March 2017.
So I believe we've played at least 3 games since then. So 3 more games and we'll...
Another tier. This thing is going to be amazing.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing. Every time.
Yeah. And now at the silver, I think we need to put, should we do a gloss finish on this or
no,
matte?
I say no.
A matte finish?
No, I say no finish because as soon as you add another layer, then you're gonna have to spray it again and spray it again and spray it again. Like,
why can't I just spray that bottom piece and then just do a matte finish on that?
You aren't worried about it sticking?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like when you glue it, you aren't worried about it?
No, because I could always just, if you can see there's a blue and then there's some black over here. No, because you can just shave that down to rough it up to have it glue again.
Okay.
We'll see. But the trophy's ready. Tomorrow we play. Hopefully I will three-peat, which would be exciting.
I win a lot, so we're going to see about that.
You won a lot.
How many times is my name on the trophy?
I think 4, and mine is 3.
I need to count now. 1.
Wow, you didn't
2,
count that.
3, 4.
4. And I'm at 3 games.
5.
Now what?
5. And you are on
Then
it.
I'm 4. Not on the trophy yet.
On the trophy. I'm talking about on the trophy.
Oh, on the trophy. I'm on there.
You are on there.
Twice?
1.
2. You just missed the one on the bottom.
Hold on, I'm doing the bottom now.
2.
2. I'm on there. How many times did I say?
Okay, but
4 times, and he's on there 2 times.
I
think
might
that
have 4
means
or
that
5
I am
games
the better
in a week.
Catan player.
On the trophy! On the trophy. Once that trophy continues to grow, the real champion will step up. It was a project day. We actually did things. We talk a lot about doing things and we never do things, but this time we did things and it was good.
Congratulations.
For doing things?
Yeah.
Thanks. You need to make some stuff.
Not right now.
Let's get on that. The printer is going again because with one of many D&D games that we're playing, like I mentioned last time, I said it a lot, we now have dinosaurs. So I'm 3D printing some dinosaurs with cutouts so our miniatures can actually go on top of them.
Pretty cool.
Once they're done, we'll paint them and we'll show you guys.
Yeah.
But until then, I hope you had a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's right.
And we'll talk to you next time.
Bye, guys.